Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, Shinrin Yoku, and Yurt Life, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Sunday, February 18th, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. Another day, another eruption off the far side of the sun. Keep calm. It's boom time. California braces for more flash flooding, landslides from a multi-day atmospheric storm, and heavy snow in the higher elevations. Northern California forecast 40-mile-per-hour winds and heavy rain expected Sunday, and that will be your fun day. Let's take a look at some of these maps. Here are the flood alerts for California through Wednesday from Chico down to San Diego. And we also have rain still to come, which is looking quite spectacular. Some areas picking up 5 to 8 inches between Reno and Redding there, and that's going to mean heavy snow. And let's take a look at the snow forecast. Do they have one? Yes. Let's take a look at that. Here is the snow still to come. Look at the top of the Sierras here. Some places could get over 8 feet, 6 to 8 feet of snow near Bishop. Holy macaroni, that is a storm. Atmospheric river event in the west to bring another round of heavy rain and mountain snow. Much of the eastern two-thirds of the country will see fair weather over the next few days. Good news. It was beautiful here today, by the way. Rainfall has begun in the northern coastal areas, however. Widespread coastal heavy rain, snow will begin tomorrow and last through midweek. Gusty winds and locally considerable flash, urban, and small stream flooding will be possible. And we'll take a look at the GFS right now. You can see that atmospheric river already hitting Northern California in 3 hours, 6 hours. There should be heavy snow in the Sierras. That's going to be at about midnight. And when you wake up, it will be a winter wonderland. The storm itself is going to move east, albeit bringing light snow to some regions. But you can see here, Thursday and into Friday, a system developing on the east coast to bring moisture and snow to the northeast once again. Let's take a look at the GFS model and move it through. Here is Monday through Tuesday morning. You can already see 4 feet of snow in the Sierras there and some snow at the high elevations in the Rockies here, but most of the northern Rockies will get snow Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then you could see the northeast picking up some snow here Friday and into Saturday over the weekend. There's another system moving into the west early next week, which could bring us some more heavy snow for the west and the northeast, as well as up in the Great Lakes here. Seismic update, no quakes of note, pretty quiet across the country today. Interesting 3.3 in Stonewall Gap, Colorado. May have woken me up this morning, perhaps. Taking a look at Iceland, seismicity on the Reykjanes Peninsula there, picking up a little bit. Nothing indicative of an eruption. And what the uplift suggests is that this will erupt again here near Grindavik in the first week of March. So we've got a little bit more to wait for, a little bit more uplift and magma infilling, but activity at Grimsvötn and Bardabunga and Astja and Hekla, as well as the Tyrannus fracture zone. So quite a spicy day on Iceland. Worldwide volcano news. Not much going on in the volcano world. Normal puffs and passes. All the links will be below. And it is another day, another eruption off the far side of the sun. A large amount of plasma became visible beyond the south limb beginning at 13:15 UTC. Let's take a look. We are over here at the Soho movie theater, and we're just going to move it through a few frames here. Timestamp the 18th, 9:48 UTC, and you can see that is coming quite a bit of plasma being blasted off the backside of the sun. No effect for us here on Earth, good news, but whatever is producing these big flares, X flares off the backside will eventually turn around to face Earth, yes. KP has been quite low, which means poor aurora. 3-day geomagnetic forecast showing all calm. The last 24 hours were exceptionally calm on our sun, even though we are at solar max. You can see here a few sunspots doing almost nothing. And that is your space weather for today. Now, Minnesota, say it ain't soda, is in the middle of a historically warm and snow-free start to winter. And I'm sure many articles are being written and blaming global warming. The bad news is that climate is cyclic, and most people weren't alive in 1877 or 78, which is known as the year without a winter. The meteorological winter of 1877 to 78, December through February, was the warmest on record in the Twin Cities and Duluth, with December of 1877 so outrageously warm that its records have seemed untouchable for 145 years. How soon we forget. Now, some interesting catastrophic geology for the day. This video shows a Target store sliding down a hillside in West Virginia as the store is forced to close and demolition has already begun. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we don't want that noise. Probably get demonetized there. You can see the displacement here and the drop down. That is several feet as it slides down the hillside here. This is some mass wasting going on here. As you can see in the background, West Virginia is very hilly. And so all you need is lots of rain and the right situation, and you get this type of slumping down there. And so the entire store is being demolished, unfortunately. Little piece of geology for the day. And tomorrow is going to be George Washington's birthday. But is it really on that day? George Washington's birthday is celebrated as a federal holiday on the third Monday of February. So it's quite arbitrary. It is one of 11 permanent holidays established by Congress. And here's the interesting thing. George Washington was born in Virginia on February 11th, 1731, according to the then used Julian calendar. But in 1752, however, Britain and all its colonies adopted the Gregorian calendar, which then moved Washington's birthday a year and 11 days to February 22nd, 1732. And the moral of the story is, well, we're all living a lie, aren't we? And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share this video as we are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon, support the work we do, and watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. Be safe. We love you, and we'll see you at the San Luis Valley Seed Exchange, March 30th and 31st.